Hello everyone, I'm David Weeks, President and Director of Academic Affairs at the National High School Debate League of China. Today, we're going to give you a brief introduction to public forum debate, which is one of the fastest growing debate activities in America and across the world. So what is public forum debate? Public forum debate is a 2 versus 2 activity, which means that you debate every round with one teammate. The topic for public forum debates are the same for each month. So for every 2 months, the topic will change to a different topic. But for every tournament we have, there will be only one given topic, and that will be the same topic that we use for all the tournaments in the months of, say, October and November, or of March and in April. So because public forum is a 2 versus 2 activity, you have to choose which one of your teammates will speak first and speak second. So if we had Team A and Team B, we would have a Speaker 1, a Speaker 2, Speaker 3, and Speaker 4. So at the start of every public forum debate, there is a coin flip. The coin flip determines a couple of things. The first thing that it determines is whether or not you are affirmative or negative. That is, whether or not you say that the topic is true or the topic is false. The other thing that the coin flip determines is who speaks first and who speaks second. So, the winner of the coin flip gets to decide which choice to make. So if I win the coin flip, I can choose to speak first, or I can choose to defend the negative side. It's really my choice of which choice to make. And then the loser of the coin flip gets to make the remaining choice. So if I won the coin flip and decided to affirm the resolution, then my opponents would be able to choose to speak first or speak second. It would be up to them. After the coin flip, you would announce to the judge of your debate who is speaking first and who is speaking second, and what sides you're advocating for. Make sure to provide your judge with your number codes, which will be supplied to you at the start of the debate tournament. So the first speech in a public forum debate is given by the first speaker of each team. It's called the constructive speech. During the constructive speech, debaters read their cases, which are pre-prepared position papers explaining why your side of the topic is true or why their side of the topic is false. Each constructive speech lasts for 5 minutes. After each of the first 2 speakers read their cases, which should be written out in advance, there is what's called a crossfire between the 2 of them. Crossfire is question and answer session. So the first speaker always gets to ask the first question. So if I was from Team A here, giving the first constructive speech, I would ask my opponent from Team B the first question during crossfire. After that first question, crossfire is completely open forum. That is, either one of them can ask questions. So after that first question, the speaker from Team B can also ask or answer questions. Ideally, crossfire is fairly even. That is, the number of questions that you ask your opponents is roughly the same as the number of questions that your opponents ask you. During crossfire, your objective is always to, first, make sure that you understand all of the arguments in the debate. And second, you want to use crossfire to set up your rebuttals, to make your rebuttals a little bit easier for your teammate. So now that we've discussed the first section of the debate, which is constructives and crossfire, let's move to the second section. The second section of the debate is what's called rebuttals. So in each rebuttal speech, the speaker will have 4 minutes to attack the opponent's case. So if we have Team A, Speaker 3, and Team B, Speaker 4 giving the rebuttal speeches. In the rebuttal, you should focus on attacking your opponent's case. So whatever they read during constructive is what you should be attacking. So remember, rebuttals are not necessarily the best time to defend your case. You need to spend all 4 minutes attacking your opponent's case and explaining why they're incorrect. Remember that they had 5 whole minutes to explain why their side of the topic is true, so you probably need 4 minutes of your own to explain why those arguments are wrong. So during rebuttals, you want to make sure to attack your opponent's case. In particular, you want to be organized. You want to approach each individual argument and attack each individual argument on its own. So if your opponent had a framework and 3 contentions, you don't want to just start explaining why everything they said is wrong. Chances are that will make your rebuttal very sloppy and unorganized. Instead, we suggest you attack the framework, and then the contention 1, then contention 2, then contention 3. and tell the judge what arguments you're about to attack. And that way, for the judge, it's a lot clearer what you're actually